Hello and welcome back for another of our episodes of Transport Fever 2 in Germany. We are in 1895 and we're building a huge transport empire in Germany. You can see around the map we've got lots of industry, lots of things happening already on our playthrough. And in this episode we're going to be building a passenger hub. Now we started on the mammoth task of making a passenger line that came from here down in Strasbourg in the southwest of the country. We have this lovely area here, and we flew north through past our castle cargo hub, which we have here. We've gone due east past Halle and up, of course, to Berlin, where we have quite a few passengers waiting to go to Hamburg, but not so many passengers waiting to go to our to our Strasbourg. We've only got 4 passengers, and it was a huge investment for that. So we need to do some kind of investment to make this work and be more palatable. So what do we do? I think the thing that we need to do on this one is we need to go for a cargo hub out in near Castle. I say cargo hub, obviously I'm talking about passengers, so really what we're saying is a passenger hub. Now, I'm wondering if we have passengers that come here and they come to here, they could be some people from Castle could join in, but also this could be our sort of extra point where we join in between Castle and also Dortmund. Dortmund over here, Dusseldorf, Köln. We have the little railway line that runs between them, and that would be a really good one to connect in to our main network. And if we have a passenger sort of cargo hub here, then potentially we could have lots more passengers using this very lengthy, very expensive railway line, which at the minute is costing a lot of money, and we're not getting a lot for it. And actually, we are not making as much money as we once were, so we do need to start to be careful with that. We need to make sure the money keeps coming in. So, let me just double check a few things before we go. Just bear with me a second. So just want to check on 1 or 2 things. Make sure the sound is all good on the feed. So we got audio on the mixer, that looks good. So one little thing before we continue on. So thanks for bearing with me there. And it ironically allowed some money to come in. So we I just wanted to check the audio was in on here. Because I wasn't 100% sure. So I don't want to be streaming to myself and nobody can hear anything I'm saying and I'm shouting into the wilderness. But we can carry on. So I think it's a good idea for us to build a passenger hub down near Castle, maybe to the south, maybe to the north. We've got this passenger bypass we have here. If we can build the passenger hub there, then we can connect it into our line and we can go west and join in to Dortmund there. So that's going to require some engineering works because actually we've got a lot of infrastructure to get across here. And I don't fancy boxing with these cargo trains that are coming out of this cargo platform very slowly. So we'll have to think very carefully about that. Now, there is a bit of a hill here that we have to contend with. And we also have a bit of space at the north, but that would mean coming over this junction. If we do it down the south, we would be on the right side of this river here, but we would have to tunnel through, and we could potentially connect in there. So I think being on the south might be the way to go, but it might require some terraforming or doing some clever things with the junction that we have here. So let's get on with building our first buildings of this episode, which is going to be a lovely cargo. I just keep saying cargo hub because I'm so used to saying the words cargo hub. But we're really building a passenger station out in the middle of nowhere, and I really hope this works because this is going to be an expensive station to build. So we're going to zoom right in here, drop this station down a bit. Let the do we go up a bit? Do we go? I suppose the line does go up there. Look, if you look, the line does go up a bit. So maybe if we let ourselves be a bit raised, I'm going to put the station building towards Castle. And in fact, what I might do is I might just pause the game here, and we're going to just bulldoze some of our tracks. And I'm sure that will upset the game. Although I've got no warnings, which is bizarre, but maybe there's other paths to use. And I think if I put it about there, I'm just going to shift this around a tiny bit. Oh, no, I'm going up and down. I want to go that way. Yeah, I think about there. We're about on it. So I'm going to pop that station down there. And we're going to get some tracks. And we're going to see how we do. So we'll connect straight in here. And that looks pretty level to me, which I'm pretty pleased with. We're coming into our raise station, and this might work well because what we could actually do here is we can go over this cargo line rather than into it. So if I come straight here to there, got a nice straight line, but I'm going to lift the end up, and I want to lift the middle. There we go. So I can get it to build a bridge. It is a little bit raised, which I'd rather it wasn't, but I think that's probably the minimum height. But that does mean we will not have to interfere with the cargo traffic coming out of here. So we can simply extend this all the way down here now. And we can bring this in. And now we can go down. And this will... I'm not in a rush to connect to the main line because this is... Hopefully at some point this is going to be our speedy, super fast... passenger line. We have the goods line to the side. We have four lane track. So I'm not in a super rush because we could have some 4-line track here again. So we keep the line nice and high speed for the cargo trains. The passenger trains, of course. I keep saying cargo. Okay, so we are we're connected. Well, we're not connected, are we? I've not actually connected in. So where's going to be a good place? I think I want to do it. There's a signal here that's ready to go. So I think here is where we're going to go. So we're going to come out here. We're going to make this a nice high speed crossover. It's not going to let me do it that long, but we can get up to 90 all the way through there, which is pretty good. Much faster than what we can currently do anyhow. And we'll go around and connect this in. So we already have one of the signals there. Our 4-line track connects there. We do need to get rid of this signal because that could cause a problem. What we'll do is we'll just move this signal back and make sure it's one way, and then protect that. And then we also need one here as well, and that's those junctions connected in. So we come into our station and we run out onto our main line, and that looks really rather good. Now the only thing we need to do here is we need to find the train. Where's our passenger train? So we give it the moniker V at the start for passengers, because I think Werks is people in German. So we're going with V, and I'm sticking to it now, and I can narrow down to trains with V. And we're looking for the Strasbourg to Berlin. Now I want to manage this line, and between Strasburg, I want to add a station which is Kassel, and you can see it's already jumping in here. And then after Berlin, HBF, we want to go back to Kassel as well. So what we just need to make sure is they're on the right platform. So, excuse me. Let's have a look. So we are on Terminal 3. I mean, this all looks fine. I mean, if you look at this, you can see they're using that one there, and then they're using that one there. So the trains are on the right lines. They're using the right platforms. We have another station here. Now, at the moment, there's going to be nobody connecting into this. But what we'll do first, and we'll get the game going again. What we'll do first, I like this actually because I've just realized I don't have to buy another train because the trains are getting expensive and I'm running out of money. So I need to start making more money before we do anything else. But we have here Kassel, and Kassel is not connected to this station. It's too far away. None of the buildings are connected. So I think the first thing we'll do is extend this road out, and then we'll bring some tram traffic to connecting Kassel. That will bring initially some passengers, I hope, to our passenger line, which we've spent so much money on, but we'll see. So the first thing we're going to do, we need to build a nice street that's going to connect this lovely station here. So we'll build out to the front there, and we may have to tunnel through this hill. We're going to have a little tunnel, which I don't mind. And then around this side, where should we connect in? So I think there would be a good place, somewhere off here. You can see where the country road sort of stops. I think this is where we want to go. So it's going to do another tunnel, which is again okay. So we can kind of curve right out to here, and you can see our freight train to the left. Excuse the autosave that's happening on my screen right now. And then we can jump in to curve into there. And we've got a nice little loop, which is perfect for our tram station. So we're going to have a tram station, which is going to be tram track, yes, and it's going to be electric, nice and big. We'll have platforms either side. We're trying to find a good place for this to be that does connect into the station. So, oh, I built a. Is this a truck one? Oh dear, dear, dear. No. We need a passenger one. Right, okay. Electric 20 meters. There we go. Right, we can get. Here is probably the best. Nice and flat in that area. We've got our station there. And then we just need to find a route around Kassel here. So we have to put some stops down. Make sure I put passenger stops this time because that would be silly. We'll go right around here, and then I think we'll go left, come to the back, because obviously I'm expecting Kassel to grow once we start doing this. Additional passengers is going to mean more people. Now, I kind of want to go to here and then up this road, but this road doesn't actually connect currently, so we're going to have to extend that, sort of fire it towards our current road over there. So it's going to come up there, it's going to do that, and then it's going to go this way to our stop. I think that's right. So we need to make sure all of the route is tram track. So we'll put down some. We need to make sure it's electric tram track. I'm going to do that again. Put some overhead lines in so that we can run lovely electric trams. I know from talking to some people on previous streams that the Germans, they love an electrified train. So we've got to have electrified trams as well. It's got to be done. And in the UK, we have a bit of a thing for. Why wouldn't that go? Why wouldn't that go blue? In the UK, we have a bit of a thing for steam engines. We kept steam engines for way too long, way longer than necessary. But in Germany, you went to electrified a lot quicker. But we have now the capability for a lovely tram. We've got this little one here, which I think I'm going to buy 2 of. And we can set up our new Kassel line. So we'll start at the main station. We'll go around in an clockwise loop to begin with. And then once we get there, we'll go in the reverse direction so that we have two-way travel all the way around. And this is going to be our V for passengers, castle, tram loop. Ooh, missed the capital letter there. That's going to annoy me. Got to get that corrected. Okay. So we now have 2 trams on there. They're going to start whizzing around and hopefully bringing people to our castle transfer station. And that means that we're going to get more people wanting to go to Berlin and Strasbourg. But we are not finished there with our building. We have some money in the bank. Our train currently comes along this line here, scoots through here, and then what we could do with is another, look, we've already got a big junction that does left and right, but we need another one. Oh, no, we built to the south. Why did we build to the south? Because we need to go that way. We need to transfer passengers in. Now, what's the best way to do this? We are a bit raised, which again may suit us. Just here, look. The station is actually quite high. If we come west out of the station there, almost immediately, it will be quite tight, but it will mean we'll go straight over this predominantly cargo line. You can see our castle train is already in, the passenger train, which is a lovely PLM 220. Absolute beaut. Picking up steam, heading out. We've coloured it in purple, which I can't decide if it's garish or amazing. But it looks good on my screen. It looks good on my screen. But anyway, back to where we were. So we have one thing we need to bear in mind is I need to be able to bring these lines in. So if I go too soon, we're going to have a problem. So I think if we extend these right out, and I know you're thinking, oh, maybe you should do it shorter, but this is going to be our high-speed line. This platform is going to be for our connection to Dusseldorf. So if we go this way, and we need to go up. I don't know if this is how easy it's going to be to get the game to figure out what I'm trying to do here. But it kind of gets that I want to go up. I want to go flat, but in the middle... yeah, that's what I want. Give me a lump. Give me a lump, game. So I've got a collision there, and I've not yet got a bridge. So if I go up like that, I can get across. I don't like the gradient. I'd rather be flat coming out of the station here to pick up the speed. But it feels a little bit... Oh, that's not so bad a gradient. I'm sort of rising up here. Got a nice long gap there, and that looks quite good to me. And then, am I heading the right direction there? I'm probably I'm probably a bit too far out. I need to be somewhere around here, but the collisions are a bit of a problem. Can I go a bit further? Oh, it's getting a bit tricky. Getting a bit tricky now. But we want to get to build a bridge. Come on, there we go. Let's get our bridge back. That's not too bad. I'm going to have to do a bit of an S-bend, I think, to get this to come in. So if I build that now, clipped into the track a little bit there, but we'll live with that for now. We can correct it in a minute. And it's not going to let me double track this. Oh, too much slope, it says. So if I come out here, it really doesn't want me to do that. This is mad. Too much. I just built it. Why is that too much slope? Oh. I want to get this bridge made. Too much slope. It really doesn't like the crossover here. So, we're gonna have to think a bit harder. I'm gonna have to do better. This is not gonna be easy to make this bridge across there. Now, we could raise. We have this dip, this kind of sag, which kind of feels silly now. I'm just going to pause the game because they've got alarms ringing everywhere. We've got this kind of sag here, which I think is a bit of a problem for us, because if I connect straight in to there, that is nice and flat. Oh, is that flat, or has that got a sag as well? Can I raise this up a bit? I don't know if that does that have less of a sag in it? I don't know. That feels better to me, and I'm just wondering if having done that now, I'm going to have a better opportunity. Or maybe I just go further across. Give myself some time and space to come out across here. And can I build this line across? Now, it's obviously not going to let me do it easy. But if I let it raise it up a little bit, it sort of wants to let me do it. I can tell it wants to let me do this. Oh, see, look, it's... Oh, it wants to put pillars down, which look ridiculous. Let's have a look. Maybe if I just build this here like so, coming up, and then I'm going to try and flatten out across there. Oh, now we might have an option here, and I can go. Oh, I don't want that, because that doesn't look right. But I think I can get it there. Look. Oh, we might have it. We might have it now. Just got to get the second line to let me do the same. And I don't want any of this too much slope nonsense. Bridge pillar collision. Okay, let's go back a bit. I'll tell you what, let's go the whole hog. Surely that's going to work, and it does. Okay. Okay. We've got things happening now. We've got a potential. Now, it may mean that we have to bring this in over here. Actually, no, I want to run this down, because actually those trains, they'll not interfere with each other if I do this after the fact. So we'll let that go. My game is auto-saving, so you just have to bear with me a moment. And we're going to run out to here with our lovely line and keep going a little bit. Oh, construction not possible. It's the story of this game. Right, we can run an additional track here to there, and then we'll connect in over there. Nice and clear, these two sets of trains will be. We'll run that across there and there. And that is all good. Now we do need to do that. I've created myself a problem. I have built my bus station that's in the way. So that was very smart of me. Let's see if I can get away with this. I'm not sure that I will be able to, because of this collision. If I go right back, it's not going to happen. So I am going to have to demolish first this tram depot, and then this bus stop. But I can just move it along to here, and everything transfers over. So we are all good. Not to worry. But if we connect this end out as well, what that will mean is that we can put our nice fast train. Well, it does not like doing it on this bridge here. But we can connect our fast train onto these platforms, and that will be a good thing, because we can keep everything nice and separated and hunky-dory, and that's what we want. So we have signals coming in now. We will need some crisscrosses. Oh, I forgot the crisscrosses for the trains to get over. So this train, yeah, coming here, the train can go this way. If I make this a double slip here, that means the train can go in here and over there. It can go that way, but it can't get that way, and it can't get over to this side. Oh no, it can. It can go to that one. It can go to that one. It can go to that one from this direction. And equally, coming out this way, it can go there. It can go there. So yeah, I think that works, all except I need to be able to go over there. So if I just pop in hopefully I can squeeze this in here. A single... Oh, and it's going to give me issues with the bridge. But I need this crossover. Where's the little dot? I've lost a little dot to drag it. It does not like it. And now it's too short. So that is a bit of a problem because where I've connected in here, I'm not giving myself enough space for the transfer over. So again, we're going to have to start this one again and move the signal back. Let's put in the crisscross first. So what we'll do is we'll run out the... we'll run this track parallel, you see here. Get it nice and level, hopefully. So they come out here. I don't know why they're at such different heights. That's odd. They come out straight away. I know that, do they? I don't know. Right, let's get them in next to each other like that. That gives us space for our crisscross, which we can put in a moment. And then we can bring that over to the main line, hopefully, he says. With a double crossover here. So, trains coming in this direction can go that way, they can go that way. If they want to go onto the the second platform number 2, they can do so with the double slip, so that works nice. And then we actually just need a crossover in this direction. Oh, please let me do it. I was trying to do a very strange thing. I'm really hoping it's going to let me do this, but there's a collision. Now, where is it saying there is a collision? Is it this weird bit here? Or if I start at this end, will I get more joy? I don't know what it's trying to do there. I can see I'm following the sort of red lines, and I don't know what is happening. Too much curvature. I think it's trying to do some kind of weird connection to the ground, or who knows. But let's just keep trying to find a different way to make this work, because otherwise I'm going to have to run these lines out really far. Which I don't really want to do. But I can't really seem to connect in any other way. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Come on, guy. I need to go from here, yes, to there. It's a simple thing. You're already drawing it. There's no collision. Where's the collision? Oh, my life. It's really not liking this at all. It cannot figure this out. Oh, so this bit of civil engineering is proving to be extremely difficult. So we're going to have to try this, like, take number 15 of this. I'm sure this makes for grandly entertaining viewing, but there we are. So how are we going to do this? So I'm going to have to put in this crossover first. So is it going to let me do it anywhere on this viaduct? I don't think it is. Okay, it will let me do it there for reasons I don't understand. So I'm going to have to get rid of this signal here, because everything's going to have to go even further back, which I'm not looking forward to how it tries to figure this out. Yeah, it's just not going to like this at all. So if I come from this line, I need to get over there. Oh my word. I might just have to 4-track this all the way in. And that's too much slope. Caramba. Come on. This can't be that bad. Okay, now we're talking. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere now. We seem to be running parallel. We need to get over this bridge section. Come on. I thought the heights aren't quite marrying up as they did. Oh my word. This is proving to be a difficult connection. Oh, maybe I can cut this in sooner. No, I thought I could maybe do that. Because that's the end of the junction. Can I not get over there? No, I can't do it. This is just insane. Do you know what? Oh, I need this, though. I need this to be happening. Oh, my life. Come on, game. You got to give this to me. There's got to be a way. There has to be a way. There has to be a way. I mean, that's ridiculous. It wants to drop down. But it won't do the... Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So now we've basically just got a separate bridge that's connecting in. And I don't know what's happening with these retaining walls. But at this point, I am way too afraid to ask what's going on with this game. I just want to connect this line in. And then I can figure out that later. We can do something with it later. But right now, I have... Oh, dear. So the trains can decide which way they're going from here. We'll protect it in this direction, from that side. And we'll do the same over here. Now we may as well, and he says may as well, we may as well make this a... Well, we've got enough space here to do an extra crossover, really. He says it's not going to give me the time of day, is it, for this? Nope. So the trains might be coming out in this direction out here. We don't want this to be a one-way signal, I don't think. So we'll put this as a non-one-way signal. Protecting there, and the same will apply there. And that is that junction protected. Now, coming out here, we are going to need to put in some crisscrosses, and I really hope this is easier. So they can come... Oh my word. That is one thing I do hope they fix in the next version of Transport Fever 2, when they bring out Transport Fever 3 this year, is they make stuff like this. Quality of life improvements where, you know, you're trying to make a crossover here. And maybe you could sort of select the design you're trying to do to help the game out, so that it knows what you're trying to do. Because I don't know, if you follow the red line there, I have no idea what it's trying to do. It's trying to do something very odd, but I could really do with getting over there and building that. So now we can come over here, and we need to protect with signals. So we're going to put a one-way signal there, and then the trains are going to come out here. And then we could do with one there. Okay, so on this side, we don't have a crisscross either, although I'm not sure we're going to need it with the way we... In fact, we're not going to need it with the way we run trains on here. No. So the way this is going to work is we're going to go to our we're going to move this Berlin to Strasbourg line. At Castle here, we're going to move this to platform 1. And here, we're going to move this to platform 2. And you can see now it's moved over onto these lines, which is totally separate from what will be our line towards Dortmund. So we can now finally branch off from here and head towards our Dortmund line. So our line comes over to there. Try and remember that point there in your mind as you're looking at this. We are trying to get to there, and we are... We need to go through... We're going to have a big old tunnel. So coming out here, we're going to do a right. We're going to go through there, through that tunnel, and there. So what I think we'll do is we'll try and go straight through the mountain here and get the tunnel right first. So we're going to go straight through. So that'll give us somewhere to aim for. Where's the point gone? Where's my little point gone? So this is our tunnel coming out here. And this is where it is level with the ground. We can bring that across. 1.6 million. And you can see it just poking out there. Is that actually out of the mountain? If I build that there. I don't know if I'm quite fully through there. But I can actually connect on to the line here. Just after this level crossing. It does destroy a building, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. And we just need to connect in this second line here. So I'm hoping this is going to let me build a second line, in fact, with the proximity to the level crossing. And it doesn't, which is, again, annoying. So let's try this direction with the line already started. So let me just get rid of this bit of road first. Oh my gosh, he says. And it destroys 1 million buildings. Okay, we're getting rid of stuff. This is an important piece of infrastructure work. I'm afraid we need to remodel things. Again, these are sacrifices I'm willing to make. And, you know, I'm sure in the long run, the good people of Dortmund will forgive me for that. I've heard the Germans are very forgiving people, especially when you knock down their streets and houses for trains. Okay, so, come on, we can get in here. Yes, we can. Nice high-speed curve. And we can go build, hopefully, but yeah, second line comes in. There we go. This is better. This is better. So now we can just, hopefully, keep this nice and neat all the way through to the side. And I've done the wrong side. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. So I'm just going to move the... Oh, I don't know. I don't want to... Oh, I might regret things here. So that still works. Phew. And then hopefully this second line here will also work. Ah, bridge pillar... No, we're not doing bridge pillar collisions now, are we? Oh, why is it doing these bridge nonsenses? Come on. No, I obviously don't want pillars in the middle of the track. That is ridiculous. Now then. I'm going to try and trick this game into letting me build this bridge. Will it do it? No! It's still making me make these stupid pillars. I mean, that it's going to let me do that, but it looks... Oh, no, no, no. That's because we're joining onto there. Oh, my lordy-wordy. Sometimes this game will drive you potty brain. Now, come on. Let's try this again. No, we need... Is there something we can do? I wish there was a button you could press to change the pillars, remap the pillars, you know. Anything. But it really, really wants to make these pillars. It's just absolutely insisting upon them. Oh, come on. We had the bridge. I deleted the bridge and it was a mistake. You know, it was a mistake. I must be forgiven. We all make mistakes. And let's delete this little bit of track. Let's... No, just delete it. There we go. Right, somehow I've got to get this track in. It's never taken me this long to build a track before, but this is killing me. Right, okay, it's going to let me do it this time. It's absolutely going to let me do it. It's not going to let me do it that way, though. Oh, my word. Refusing, flat out refusing to connect in this track. There are flashes of possible construction there. I just need to build what I can at this point. What's it going to let me do? See, look, it'll let me if I come away. Oh, from the road, but not possible. I don't understand what's not possible about it. You're literally doing it right next door. This is mental. Okay, let's just take this back a little bit more. And we might have cracked it. Oh my word. We've done it. Yeah. Okay, we're in. We're on. So, what does that do for us? Well, now we have this railway line that comes to Castle. It can go west under the mountain, and then we already have this line, look, that connects from Dortmund. It goes to Dusseldorf, it goes to Köln, it goes to Bonn. It's beautiful, connects 4 cities up, and now those 4 cities, when we press this button and get this train running, we're going to connect that up. Now, do we have the train that's currently on here, which is already full? We could add it as a stop. So at the moment, it goes from Bonn to Köln, Dusseldorf, Dortmund, and then I think what we do is we add, at Dortmund, we add a stop here, Castle transfer, and then we go back to Dortmund after Castle transfer. And then we go to Dusseldorf, and then we go to Köln Annex, and then we're back to Bonn. So our line now is, and our train, we coloured it in yellow for Borussia Dortmund. Even though it goes through other towns, you know, it was the only thing I could think of at the time. But we have a connection now. So if we look, for instance, what I'm interested in here is we look at Berlin. You can see the number of destinations by public transport is currently 1,386 now. Is that number going to climb up? And it looks like it is climbing because we've now connected in a whole heap more towns. And crucially, are we going to see more people want to get on this Berlin to Strasbourg train, which is going to stop here at Kassel and then connect to this beautiful Dortmund line. Now, this Dortmund to... this line is not making me any money at the moment. We may have a train that is too short. I'm looking at it while the game is auto-saving. Let's look at the finances, really. So we have currently a full train, but we are not making money on this line. So I think we're going to have to add some more carriages here. If I go to passenger compartment cars, we're still good with the 5, so I think we could definitely add some more. I mean, we're still good with an 88 capacity here. Just need to paint these all in the correct colour. So now we've got a capacity of 88 on this lovely train. And you can see us motoring along, 88 capacity, plenty more capacity, and hopefully all the additional passengers that are going to want to go towards Dortmund now. Now, only 9 want to go that way. 200 want to go to Köln Annex. We've got 138 that want to go to Dusseldorf. So there's a lot of backing and forth in between those two. If we look down here, we've got 26 down in Dortmund. And see, this is down in Bonn, and this is where the problem lies, because obviously the train's spending quite a bit of time. Only 35 people on the train there. And only 26 or so are going to come back. So Bonn really needs to grow. But Köln is growing, has been growing. I'm booming, in fact. And Dusseldorf is also growing. So Köln is now a big town. Big town. And is the place we want to be. Yeah, and it's where we need to get passengers from. Dortmund is growing as well. Lots and lots of destinations. Now, I wonder, let's have a look at Berlin's number of destinations. Is that increasing? So we're now at 1,400, which is really good. Oh, Köln has absolutely smashed Berlin. If we look at the size of the towns, look. Köln is now the biggest town by a long way. Wow. And that's purely off bricks and public transport. So just goes to show what a bit of brick and public transport can do. It's got 140% growth. Dortmund does 150% growth, which is, so the only thing holding it back is it's a small town to begin with. Dusseldorf 130%, and Potsdam actually is probably, if I look at the biggest growth town, Potsdam's actually the biggest one, which is right next to Berlin. Obviously benefiting from being so close to the capital. It's had huge growth with lots of supply of machines and bread. So we've connected up a line. We're adding destinations. We're helping all of these towns to grow, but also helping Berlin to grow as well. And we now need to reap the rewards of that. Now, if we are going to make this really successful, we could do with some more passengers on this line. So we've got we've got 9 people from Kassel waiting to go here, which is good. That's going to add to that line. At the moment, that line is carrying, see, it's got 12 carriages and we've got 11 people, a capacity of 132. It's losing me heaps of money, this train. This beautiful, beautiful train is losing me heaps of money. But, you know, sometimes you got to say it's worth it. Look at that. I believe this is Berlin we're coming into now. You probably recognise it. So we're coming in now. And this train has 11 people now. How many people want to go the other way? That is what I need to know. We've got 8. 8, is that it? Oh gosh, we need more people on this. We need more people on this because this is killing our finances. Yeah, we need more people to get that want to leave Berlin. They all want to go to Hamburg, apparently. So we have this big old train here, which again is just about making me some money. Now, I'm wondering about this. We have, what do we have? We have a PLM at the front of this, but I think we could have more compartment cars. Get this up to 132 capacity. Make sure they're all this nice deep red colour. Because this train was full. So it had 88 capacity, and now this one will hopefully deal with the problem now. It is currently stopped, which is not good. And the signals here are quite far apart, so that is something we can sort out straight away. Let's pop some signals down to break up this section here, because we don't want our passenger trains especially to be stuck behind these cargo trains. So we're putting some more sections here, give ourselves a bit more room to breathe. It says that. So now it is getting up to speed. We've got a much longer train on here. It's a nice easy journey, which is why we can have a longer train on here. There's not too many gradients in this part of the world. It's nice and flat. It's not mountainous like where we were down near Kassel. We have the luxury of beautiful flat countryside for which to take our lovely train through, which is what we're doing and what we love. So that's going to go up towards Hamburg. And Hamburg again is a town that is growing. There's 52 people, so not as many people coming back, but maybe that's an issue with the busyness. Look at these tram stations are very, very busy. All of them have got almost all of them have got people waiting to go. So the Hamburg tram loop has only got the 2 trams on it. I think we just mass clone these and see if we can't get more people moving around Hamburg. Back to Berlin. Let's check on the tram stops situation. We're not doing too bad. We do have this one tram stop here, which is a bit overcrowded. Others, however, are looking okay, but we do have 53 wanting to go from here to the Berlin annex. Is that right? Yeah, they want to go there. So what I'm thinking with this is we might have a little shuttle here. And I wonder if I can just go from here to there. So that tram is really going to do, let's call this the V Berlin Station Shuttle. I don't know why I'm calling it a shuttle, but it feels like a little shuttle because all I'm doing is that journey, and maybe some of those passengers here will find their way to this new little line, which is going to have a much higher frequency, because at the moment they're waiting for the loops to get all the way around. And if I add more trams on here, then I could do that, but it's going around the whole line before I get any benefit from that. So I'm just going to give it a colour so I can see it's slightly different. At the moment, nobody has decided to transfer over, but hopefully that will alleviate in the future. We now have, well, I was going to say we now have loads of people waiting to go to Strasbourg, but it's 11. So they all still want to go to Hamburg, but we will be able to take them on the next round trip of our train coming back from Hamburg here. Where is our train? So it's just leaving Hamburg now. It's got 52 people on board. Made a decent amount of money on that journey with 88 passengers. So I think we could make this train much more profitable the way we've done it, with 12 on there. It's a nice easy journey, so it shouldn't struggle too much. As long as it can keep its speed up, we'll be absolutely fine, I feel. So yeah, Potsdam. Do we add more on there? Potsdam's got quite a few on the Potsdam branch waiting to go. And yeah, we're coming back down to Kassel. So Kassel has got a good amount of people already using the tram network. Kassel hopefully has seen some growth. Yes, we're seeing booming. We're in boom time for Kassel at the moment. Lovely. It is exactly what I want to see. Lots and lots of passenger connections. Easy way to boost the town growth now is to connect these towns into there. Because if you go further south as well, hopefully we've seen Strasburg here. Only has 689. That is interesting because obviously it is connected to this main line, but we're not getting that connection. And I do need to grow Strasbourg, because Strasbourg is the opposite destination for our Berlin travellers. We've got 20 people wanting to go there. We also have this Freiburg to Strasbourg, which has been spelt incorrectly. Excuse me. But we have we've got a few people waiting to go on this line, but this line again is costing me money. The passenger lines at the moment really are not paying off. But what I'm thinking here is we have a line that goes from Freiburg through here, connecting to Strasbourg, then heads up here. Now what I'm thinking here is we come off the main line over to here, and we do a stop at Sarbrucken. So the Strasbourg becomes a kind of little passenger hub at the back here, where we can connect in those, and then potentially as well we could connect in Karlsruhe there, and even Nantes over in France, and Metz as well. If we want to have a bit of a Strasbourg international station, we want to do that. Just bear with me a second. Yeah, shorter, more frequent trains. I've realised I've had the chat's just been on top chat, so I've not seen anybody's messages. But yeah, the frequency, yeah, shorter trains would save me money. I suppose you're right. I'd say it saved me money on the maintenance, particularly of the passenger wagons. That is definitely food for thought. Definitely food for thought. But, well. Let's continue with building stuff for now, and then I think what we need to do is a big review of where we're at with the business, really, the business side of things. So I've just been building like crazy, like an actual crazy person, without much thought for what should be happening, and we need to sort that out. So our train for Freiburg comes here, comes onto the main line here, and then I think we've already got this junction here, which we could pretty much use. We've got quite a few freight lines to get over. So maybe we could bridge over some of these. And then we can come towards Sarbrucken here and connect this in. Saarbrücken's not a massive town. We're not going to get loads of destinations from it. But everything is going to help Strasbourg here to build. So I'm going to start with the passenger station. We're going to have a nice simple station here, which is already going to connect in some destinations before we've even done our before we've even done what? Before we've even done our tram loop, which we will surely do. What I might do here is, I'm thinking the priority line is going to be the passenger line. So I'm going to keep the passenger line all the way through this, if I can get through it all. Nice and flat. No, it's not. It's going to let me build to there. Oh, that actually goes quite high. So what we might do then, if we're going down anyway, if we're underneath, we may as well utilise that. We're already low. So let's just get rid of this bit of road here, because it's going to cause problems with the building. If I go down rather than, say, flat. So if I can come along here, I want to see if I can get this to make a kind of tunnel for me. So let's go straight all the way across to here. And it says collision. Where's the collision in this? Is it the first one? So we've got a tunnel there. That doesn't seem to be a collision. Where's the collision in all of this? Oh, it's there, look. As we come out. So we need to go a bit further, I think, with the tunnel. I don't understand where this collision is here. This tunnel would work rather nicely coming out here. Oh, they've rebuilt the road. Right, I'm going to have to pause it to get them to... They're too busy building stuff and they're getting in the way of my plans here. Right. We do that. We want to drop this down in the middle. Get ourselves a nice tunnel going. It does not like... And we've got another road that's causing us problems, so we'll get rid of that. Only thing we really care about here is the rail lines. So again, I'm coming straight out here, dipping down. Oh. We want to come out about here, but I would like my line to be lower. So there we go. Now we've got a nice tunnel that's going to come out through there. All the way, and then hopefully the second time should be a lot easier now. So we have come out here, and then we can just connect in this junction. So this is purely for stuff to come out of the depot, the train depot there. So we'll get rid of all of this so that we can connect this in nice and clean. It's a bit of a slow curve. Let's see if we can speed it up a little bit. Bring it as close to there as possible. 54. And we got this lovely junction here to connect in. For some reason it doesn't want to snap, so we'll do that. Put in some signals. They're going to be one way, so we'll have a signal there, and that will need to replace this signal here. So need to get rid of this one. Delete. We've already got the signal there on that side, which is all rather good. And then we could probably we need to just neaten this up a little bit. So our road, let's take that back there. Our tracks can come and can join in here, and just to be sure, we'll put this as a double slip, so we can go onto either line, and we'll have a signal Just not a one-way signal to connect in there so we can get trains onto the line. Good, good, good. And then we just have this road, which I feel like here needs... I don't really know if it has any purpose, this road, but we could do with... I think we could do with a bit of a bridge over here, because we don't really want these level weird level crossings that we'd have here. So we can hopefully we can build a nice little... Oh, look at that. That is what we want. Yes, nice little bridge for our choo-choos to go through. Oh, and we just need the right type. Oh no, it's gonna give me this kind of street anyway. So it's all starting to look rather complicated, but we have a connection to this town, Upper Sarbrucken there. We can get down here. We can get onto our Strasburg line. So our Freiburg to Strasbourg really now is not even Freiburg to Strasbourg. It's really, and I'm going to need to get the spelling right here. We're going Freiburg to Sarbrucken now. I don't know how to do an umlaut on my keyboard. So I'm afraid umlauts are out today. Hopefully my German friends, you won't be too offended by that. I just imagine the two little dots. They are there. So trains coming along, the Freiburg to Sarbrucken line. We need to manage the line and add. So we're going Strasbourg, we're going to Freiburg, we're coming back to Strasbourg, and then we're coming to Sarbrucken. So let's just make sure this all makes sense. So when we are in Strasbourg, when we're coming from Sarbrucken this way, down this line, so from Sarbrucken to Strasbourg, I think we want to be on platform 4. Yes. So that way we've got a different platform for the different directions. It means we don't actually need this little double crossover there, but we'll leave it in just in case. Then we're going to come there, and we're going to go back here, and it's going to be wonderful. Wunderbar, as they say, in the glorious land of Germany. So we have, we don't need to add any trains onto this. Let me just check the lines here. So they do, for some reason, so they will go to one line over there, and we don't have a crossover here for them to use both platforms. So just want to sort this one little thing out here. Yeah, man. Too much slope. Oh my word. This playthrough has been riddled with these. I don't know if it's just something I'm doing or I'm not understanding about the game, but just stuff like this, look, will not let me do it. Just give me a load of grief. I don't know what it's trying to do. I just want to build a crossover, man. Let's give me all this about slopes and stuff. There's no way that's too much slope. Oh, it's more frustrating when it'll actually draw it. And oh man, I know they're just killer, these crossovers. I think I spend probably 40% of this game trying to put crossovers in and bridges. The rest is actually fun following steam trains around, but the most of it is doing this kind of thing backwards and forwards. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not alone in that, because I thought I was beginning to think I was going crazy here. I really need this crossover. Oh my word. Alright, I'm about to start again with it. So let's try a bit higher up. Let's make it nice and long, surely. Surely this one will work. It's when it tries to do the loops, you know, like I think it's trying to go underneath or something weird with the pathing on. Again, there's another thing. It's just something I really hope, because this is such a beautiful game. I love this game. I played way too many hours of it, but if they could just fix some of these little things, oh my word, what a game it'd be. What a game. But today you are watching a man go crazy trying to make a crossover. This is terrible entertainment. I can only apologise. I might have to do end to end here because it's just not having it. It does not like this. What is this bit of track? It's not having. I might not have left myself enough space here with the curvature. Oh. But if I've moved this further down, is this going to let me do it? Oh, too much slope again. Oh, well, this is sad. This is sad. Okay, right, let's go. Oh, a nice long one there. I have no idea if this is going to let me do it that way. I don't want to... What is this? Man. It's going to let me do it inside the tunnel, surely. Does not like building inside the tunnel. Oh. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to actually get this junction in. This is actually driving me crazy. How is this going to work? I've just deleted the wrong bit of track, which is fun. If anyone has any ideas, just hit me up because I'm losing it right now. Trying to put this junction in. Oh, man. Push the tunnel entrance back a bit. Yeah, I might have to, you know. You might be right because I can't squeeze this in, or I could do the opposite. I could move my station. So if I move the station out to here, I need to make sure this is lined up now. So I'm going to have to delete this bit of road here. And I'm hopefully going to get this lined up, but a bit further back. Now, I need to make sure it's the right level. I'm hoping that's about right. Connect this in here. And then this had better work. Otherwise, the stream ends now. Oh, no, it's okay. It's fine. Oh, my word. My word, that took a long time. That took a long time and was a lot of hassle. I've just realised I've... Oh, no. Oh, man, my station goes off the... It nearly flies off the end of the river. I mean, that is ridiculous. That looks ridiculous, but it just means we're going to have to carry on to Metz. You know, that's all it means. We're just going to have to carry on to Metz. I don't know what to say. There's no way I can leave it like that. But for now, anyway, let's sort out this streets around here. So it's nice. We need to at least connect in the station, otherwise nobody's going to actually get on the train. Which, well, you know, we have here. And then we can bring this street up to here. Nice little turn there. Why don't we put a little loop? And while we're here, can I squeeze? Oh, that would have been nice. Oh, no. I need my bus stop. So we're going to have to do something like this. Put our bus stop there. Because our Sarbrucken is going to be connected by, I think, probably a figure-of-8 tram network here. Is what I'm feeling for Sarbrucken here. Is nice figure-of-8, look. That would work really well. In fact, let's get that going. So we've got stop there. We're going to come down here. We're then going to go out this way. We'll have a stop in the middle. And then we'll come over here. I think that makes sense. That almost makes perfect sense to me. So we need to put our tram station in here. Or our tram depot, I should say. There. A bit of earthworks on the side, which does look a bit weird. And we need to make sure we add in some electrification to our route here. Following our figure-of-8. what is the railway looking like? It's massive, sprawling, and a bit disparate over here. We have a big passenger line. Oh, that's the wrong one. Big passenger line that's we've upgraded to run from Berlin to Strasbourg, which actually also connects to Hamburg as well. Which, if you know your German geography, is quite the length and breadth of the country here. And what we're doing down the south, so right in the southwest corner down here, is we've got Strasbourg, which we need to build up because this is one end of our long passenger line, and our passenger line is losing us money. But we have a grand plan. So Strasbourg here, we're connecting Freiburg, Strasbourg, and Sarbrucken here into a little 3-city metro line, which is connecting the central one, Strasbourg, there. So that's why we're building out the tram network for this. So if you just bear with me a moment, we'll get that going. Then what we're going to do, those 3 towns now will be connected to the main line, which has a high-speed line running to... Oh, I've got a warning. Oh, I don't know if I've got... Oh, what's the problem here? Could not connect all stations. Okay. Oh, these are 2 separate stations, which is odd. So I ended up with 2 separate stations here. Oh, which is not what I usually want. That's Mozartstrasse, which is good. We like a bit of Mozart. And then line 1, to manage this line. Sorry, I was in mid-flow then, and then I was like, I need to sort this out. So I'm going to start this one again, actually. We'll get rid of this. Yeah, so our 3 towns then will connect north to south, and I'll show you in a moment, to Berlin, and then they go on north to Hamburg. So it's a sprawling network that we have. And we're just building in a tram loop for Strasbourg. It doesn't want to go that way. It's doing all kinds of weird things. So have I not... Is there somewhere that we've not connected up? At Neuerstrasse, it can't get from there, from 1 to there. Is that right? Oh, managed line. Why is this line proving to be so difficult? Right, we've got Sarbrucken, Neustrasse, which is the one that it seems to have a problem with. So let's just check if we're connected all the way. Oh, is this a different... No, that's right. There's a no connection here, which it should be... It's turning around here at number 4. When I think we should be going 1, 2... Should be connected between there and here. I know it is. It's going 1, 2, 3. 4's fine, but when I want to go round here to number 5... I'm missing a stop. There we go. Am I? No, I'm not. That's fine. You can go there. Go down here. Down there. Up here. There's nowhere missing. Oh, my word. I've had a lot of problems today. Lot of problems with this game. I don't know why it will not let me go from there. So we're going Neustrasse, Marktplatz, number 3. Up there, number 4. Down here. There's no warnings, but I don't think that's doing what I want it to do. It's sort of going from 2 to 3 to 4 this way, around that way, and then back here. Is it fixed? I don't know. I don't know. You know what? It'll do for now. It'll do for now. Sarbrucken and trams, they're the least of my worries. We'll fix it later. That's what I say a lot. If you watch this, you watch me play this game, you'll see that I am not a perfectionist. But so we've got now, and did we connect in the station here? Yeah, so we've got a Freiburg line, comes through Strasbourg, down to Freiburg from Sarbrucken there. Then Strasbourg has a connection, which actually has a decent amount of passengers wanting to go to Berlin now. So we have this purple line, which we're following. We're coming up here, and we're heading to Kassel, where we have our passenger hub. So we have here a stop at Kassel, which is a bit out of town, but we do have a tram network connecting in, which is bringing people onto this train network. But crucially, on this platform, we have our Bonn to Dortmund line, which actually should be, we need to change the name of, because we're not terminating in Dortmund anymore, we're terminating in Kassel. So we have a Bonn to Kassel line, which goes west with a big tunnel under the mountain, couple of tunnels actually, and then connects into Dortmund, and you can see goes on from there to Dusseldorf and Köln and down to Bonn as well. Now this line is losing me money, and it has started to lose me a bit more money ever since I extended it. So I am hoping that more people will start arriving at the Kassel hub from Berlin as well to really beef up this passenger line. If we look at Berlin, we have now got 41 people wanting to travel down, which is really positive. And then we have quite a few people now. We've got a nice long train going up towards Hamburg. So I can't actually get the whole network in one map. So it goes from Hamburg, Berlin, and then we go southwest all the way down to Strasbourg. So it's a mammoth line now. We've got lots of stuff going on, and all the while I've been doing that, this has been bothering me. This bothers me. Yeah, and I've not even changed the name because it's bothered me so much. So we're going to give this the name V. Sarbrucken tram loop, and we are going to hit that up with, we're going to sort this out. So I think a big problem is it will not turn, they won't turn right here. It seems to be here, number one. They're going from here, number one, to New Strasse, but by doing that, they're coming out here and then turning left. I mean, do I need a waypoint? Let me put a waypoint down and see if I can force it to use this waypoint here. So, after Sarbrucken, I want you to use this waypoint. Okay, maybe that was it. So now it does go out here. It's on the right line. Comes around there. Okay, so that was the problem. That was the whole thing. Was that we were doing that, and we don't actually need to do this one at the start either as well, because it's coming back there. Okay, so that all works rather nicely. I'm glad I fixed that. That was in my mind the whole time, bothering me. Which, you know, the kind of things that do. So this line is connected in now. Freiburg to Sarbrucken naturally lends itself to connect with Metz, which is a slightly larger town. Now, these extra connections are having a big effect on Strasbourg, now growing plus 80%, which is really good. And we have some busy stations around town, so we could probably do with another couple of trams here. And again, all of this is to help get people onto this. Everything I do at the moment is just to fund my passenger rail habit, which is not paying off. It is really not paying off over here. This line is costing a lot of money, so we need to fill it up good. But yeah, we could. I'm wondering whether Sarbrucken is going to benefit massively from all these extra destinations. But, you know, there's 173 additional destinations over here in Metz. And we have a station which is basically off the edge of the river. So what would that look like? Can I even, the game even let me? Because the game's been so odd with me today. It will build me a nice bridge. Oh, it built me a lovely bridge, in fact. It's almost too tempting. It's almost so tempting, you know, I can't not at this point. I just want to come down a little bit because we're getting a bit high. But, oh, yeah, see, that's a good-looking bridge. Nice and tall. Oh, it just has to be done. I didn't make the counterclockwise routes in Sarbrucken. I normally do. But it's got this kind of figure of 8, which I don't know why I didn't want to do it with a figure of 8. I suppose I could. But I want to connect in Metz first, and then I promise I will go back and sort it out because I keep leaving things half cooked in this playthrough, which is no good. So we're going to stick in a nice passenger platform here. And is this going to be a terminus? It's got to be, surely. So we'll go with that. Maybe a little bit too close to town, but Metz, we have an international railway now, which is nice. We are international. We're in France, building up diplomatic relationships for the turbulent 20th century, which is all good. So hopefully we'll have less problems with crossovers today on this side of the river. Maybe it's just the German engineers that don't want me to do it. The French, see, they're so easy going, the French. They love it. They're like, you build a crossover any way you want. Yeah, they're not as fussy, and that's made that a lot easier. Oh, Strasbourg is in France. I thought Strasbourg was part of Germany. Oh, see, it was bad geography now. I assumed that this river was like a natural boundary. But yeah, it's hard to tell. It does look. I feel like in the moment we should have a ride on the main line because it looks like a lot of fun. So in a moment, once we've done some more of this, once I got this line set up to go to Metz, we will absolutely do that. We'll take a nice trip. I think for all the way from Strasbourg International. Wow, where's the next station that would be in German? I think Sarbrucken's got to be German. Is that right? I mean, that doesn't sound French at the very least. Karlsruhe, Stuttgart. I know that's German. Freiburg, yeah, that's German. So yeah, I mean, we're going international this playthrough. Why not? We're doing it. I need to, after this stream, go look at a map because I thought I had this nailed and I've got it wrong, and that's really killed me. But okay, what were we doing? Yeah, we're connecting Metz, right? Come on, think. Okay, so I'll go to our Freiburg to Sarbrucken line, and we're going to manage this line. And Strasbourg, Freiburg, Strasbourg, Upper Sarbrucken. Then we'll come into Metz. And then we're going back to Upper Sarbrucken, which again looks good. And then we're going to Strasbourg, Freiburg, back to Strasbourg. That looks good. We just need to change this to Metz. Ooh. Get my capitals are all over the place here. I'm gonna type in Saarbrücken is in Germany. Okay, all right, okay. I'm learning geography as well as having fun. This is terrible. Right, let's make a quick tram line now for Metz, and then we'll go on a little ride on our main line for the fun of it. So we'll make this nice and easy. With a loop that's just going to come down here, come up this way, And then I think we'll just have another stop here. Maybe just one there. Building our tram stop with our tram line here. Nice and simple for this one. Okay, and then we'll get a couple of trams on. The start barn. We love a start barn on this playthrough. We do. And we'll go that way. Back to Metz. We may as well stop back there. And then we go both directions. I think that is set up correctly. And this is our V Metz tram loop. Or before we have a quick ride, we wanted to set up the counterclockwise on this one, didn't we? So let's just do that. So I need to get this right now. So we get to Mozartstrasse. And then we get to Mozartstrasse, we go to Sarbrucken sidings. And then we go back there, and we're going to go the other way now. So we're going to come here. Mittelstrasse. So you go 6, 5, 4, 3, and then back to the start. Now, will I need... I don't need a waypoint for this direction. It's working in both ways, I think. Although the figure 8 is messing with my head. I think this is working out rather nicely. So, yeah. So that's set up. Right, now, let's go find our mainline Strasbourg train to Berlin. Now, Strasbourg is here. We have our Berlin Strasbourg train is out here. Look at this. So we can get ourselves a nice driver's view, look. Or I wonder if do you press shift, does it lower you down a little bit less? Oh, it's quite big jumps you get here. But the driver can't see too much, but I mean, look at that. This is the reason I play this game, because every now and then you just catch these views of something you built and you're like, yes, I'm here for this. I take a picture of that and stick it on my wall, you know? That's what we love. We have a beautiful... Oh, look at it. We've got the crossover as well. Oh, I'm in dreamland. I'm in dreamland. We love a bit of that. Yeah, and it makes it, you know, for a temperate place like Germany, I think it really captures it really well. So yeah, we're coming through the lovely countryside, 60 kilometers an hour, which is the fastest we can go at this time. This is literally the fastest we can go at this time, 1890 in this game, in the 1890s I should say. Not too fast, but hopefully we'll get some faster trains at the turn of the 20th century. We have now 47 people on this train, which I am very pleased with. We can have a little jaunt through the cabin. Hello. Oh, hello, Mr. Bowler Hat. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, there he is. This is nice. These are nice compartment cars. There's not a single aisle in here. These are all individual compartments, which makes the process of going through there quite dizzying. But, you know, everybody's in there having a great time. Yeah, and we've got this lovely purpley blue colour on there. As the train comes to Castle now, there are a decent number of little yellow people above the Castle transfer station, which I'm in fan of. So, yeah, 25 more people want to get on this train here. How many want to get off? Doesn't look like... Oh, no. Oh, a good few got off there, and not as many got back on. So I really thought the train would fill up a bit more, but quite a few just wanted to get off here, and I'm interested to see where they go. So do they go... Are they going to a different platform? maybe. Or are they coming out here and they're going to get a tram? And actually, Castle is going to be the biggest beneficiary of all these extra transport links. Yeah, look at it. Castle's got 2,155. It is a PLM engine, by the way. PLM 220, I believe. Which is a French train, I'm afraid to say. I believe it's a French train. But, you know, we're international. This is international. This is a peaceful playthrough. We're not having none of this 20th century bickering going on here. We're just about trains and peace and steam engines. So it's fine to have a French train running through Germany, and I love it. Look at the aerodynamics on the PLM though. It's beautiful. Completely unnecessary at this speed, but nice to look at. And we are getting up to 60 miles an hour, 60 kilometers an hour I should say. Yes, I know. It's going to be great when we have more trains, especially when they get to the higher speed trains and they're just flying everywhere. It's going to feel really good. I mean, I just love the complexity. I know sometimes I'm a bit as I just realised this this train just goes through a brick wall, but it is sometimes a bit haphazard. But every now and then, with all the busyness of it, you get these nice views. I mean, look at that. It looks real. It looks like a lived place. With lots of stuff going on. Admittedly, there's not that many trains at this Castle cargo hub, and maybe we should do something else with Castle. One thing we could do actually is help Castle grow a bit more by getting it supplied with some goods, because bricks and tools I'm pretty sure could come through our cargo network if we just connected in a little road here. So we have, let's have a look. We could just build like a simple street out the front, if it will let me. Or we could potentially build one here, right at the end, which I know seems silly, but we can, with the station, we can configure it and we can actually add in another access slot here, and that can act as a little place where we can now we'll have a nice little stop to collect some things. I might need to carry on this road a little bit. So we connect in a little truck stop here, and then we can run that out into Castle, into the industrial sector here nicely. And then we just need somewhere to get some trucks from. So we'll just do a couple trucks here. I've not done cargo in ages, it feels like. We're using the DMG can stat wherever we can in this playthrough. Because, again, well, it's German, first of all, and it's the best we have at this time. So these can stats, they are... my game's just auto-saving. Let's see how we get on. So we're going to go over to... We're going to start here, collect there, and drop off there. Nice and simple. It's going to be our F for freight this time. And it's our Castle Town distribution. So now Castle's going to start to pull in some goods, and we should see some supplies start to appear here. For bricks, we already have bricks coming in here. We have steel on the way. No tools as of yet, and we've got plenty of logs. We've got loads, in fact we've got loads of stuff waiting on here, which is money on the table. Look at that. Our Castle Essen line isn't making us loads of money, but does appear to be full. It's making money at the moment. Now I do remember with the trains at the moment, see, look, it's pretty busy over here. Now I've just noticed I could probably squeeze another signal in here. given that the train has stopped and I've got a train length to measure there. But yeah, it's really dense here with just the 2 lines. You can see the trains with the I don't have any German train mods. I will have I will get some as we get into the sort of electrified era on train mods. I don't have any at the moment because we're using the Pruss in a lot of our freight networks, which I believe is the German one anyway, and then it's the PLM. But I feel like when the German railway comes into its own is the electrified era. That's when we want the DRDBs that we need. So I've been looking at those, and hopefully they'll come in really good soon. But this line is this is a line that's making us money and is a bit oversubscribed here. So our Munster West line, which is coming all the way up to this planks factory here. Again, it doesn't make us money consistently. It's not one of the best. So, you know, there's other options maybe to do something with. Do you have any German train mods you'd recommend? Maybe there's a specific one, because I would like to know. Yeah, I would like to have some more authentic German trains on this network. I feel I'm okay with the Prusses at the moment, but I'm sort of getting away with the PLMs. But Pruss 89, I think they're pretty good units to use. So let's go to Strasbourg. We want to build up Strasbourg as well. We've gone to Dijon for some reason. There we go. Freiburg's here, which means Strasbourg is here. Oh wow, Strasbourg tram loop is looking a bit busy. Mainly close to the station, but we are getting more and more people on this line. Finances wise, it's always almost halfway. It's halfway to break even. Do we have many people on our Freiburg to Metz line? Yeah, we're not really doing much there in terms of growth, but we've got big growth on our Berlin to Strasbourg. So this sort of passenger hub idea, I think is working. I'm loving it. So let's see if we can't build up Strasbourg a bit more, because it was the biggest town in this area. It's had a nice boom, but we're not really supplying it with any good level of goods. Now it needs bread, which we have down here, and it also needs bricks, which we are actually making down here. Now these bricks near Basel are making their way up this. I didn't even know. I'd forgotten I'd even done this line. There's already bricks, and those bricks are going to Sarbrucken and Strasbourg. So why are we not getting as many here? How many are they trying to supply from here? Is it just they're caught up? So Strasbourg's 13, we're getting 40% through there. And Strasbourg is only receiving, 3, which is the 40%. Surely this line has got a rate of 18. Surely they'll be able to do it. So I wonder if this line, let's sort out this factory then. So it's trying to ship 100. It's got a shipment demand of at least 100, production demand of 100, but we're only transporting 18% at the moment. So on our line, we have our Basel bricks. We've got a rate of 63. Now, we could probably go with a longer train before we do anything else with the bricks, because we're still at mediocre. And I'm slightly over the platform length there. But I get my rate up to 87, which is enough to make it blue. If I can then onward transport this cargo to elsewhere. So we are trying to take the bricks to Sarbrucken. We're trying to take the bricks to Strasbourg. But also we are going to need to make sure we're getting them out of there. And our Castle to Strasburg freight line, we've got a rate of 257, and we've got absolutely loads waiting down here. But again, this is not a line that's making us money, even though it's blue. Now we've got one that's flat sidecar with stakes. What are these? Oh, I can't see because it's going through a tunnel currently, but it's going to emerge from the tunnel soon. Oh, so these are hoppers. A lot of these trains are actually doing taking ore down for this steel mill that we have down here. Not many are actually able to take this there. So I'm looking at, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you know, we're talking a rate of 50 per train. Oh no, there's 6 trains, so probably more like 40 each. 45, and I've only got the one train that's able to take the bricks. Now I'm looking at this brick factory here, and it's trying to ship 15. Hamburg's trying to get 6. Berlin's trying to get 3. You know, only Sarbrucken and Strasbourg are staying here out of that 100, which is accounting for 30. So there's 70. It's not loads, but you've also got to factor in the fact there's a load of logs that are trying to go that way. It's 400 logs. Where's those logs coming from? Those logs are trying to go that way, and that's been, you know, a shipment demand of 291. So that's got to be added onto that 70. And then you've also got, well, what else have you got? We've got planks trying to go that way as well, because we've got, where if we've got a mill down here, plank factory. Where's your consumers here? Amsterdam, all the way in Amsterdam, nothing's getting transported that far in our network yet. Koblenz, which is not too bad coming out of this cargo hub. We're trying to supply 89 to them, and we got a rate of 83, so that seems to be okay. So yeah, we could definitely do with some more trains on here, which can transport that. So I'm thinking we've got 291, 360. It seems like a lot of trains. So that's one more. That should give us about 90, 135. That's going to be about 180. And then, how much money have we got? I can afford 2 more. We're going to go with these 2. So, those trains, I don't know where they're going to come out from. They're probably going to come out from here. But crucially, they have side stakes on them. Flatbed with side stakes, and they can take our bricks, and they can take our logs, and they can help clear out this problem that we have here, where we've got absolutely loads of stuff that wants to go that way. Sarbrucken Planks line is building up as well, actually. This train's not quite keeping up with the demand. Ah, that is because, and I've just remembered, now then, who's supplying here? We've got lots of supply coming in, lots of supply being attempted. Should be about, well, what can we produce? 200, so we should be demanding 400 from the various different ones in terms of logs, and we've got a rate of 83, so no wonder we've got logs sat here as well. So that is a line, that the Sarbrucken Planks line is one that could definitely, now it is busy around here. Sarbrucken Planks is currently waiting. Why is it waiting? What's it waiting for? So are we missing out some signals here? Oh, we have the Metz Logs line, which also comes on here. Now I've got no signals. So that is going to be a good reason why that train was waiting so long. I have not actually put my block signals in yet. And there's quite a lot of trains trying to take the logs away. Again, the Metz Logs line, because it's not full both directions, that is causing me some problems. Causing me some money loss, unfortunately. I mean, I could potentially do something where I drop the planks away and then I've just got one train that does a little journey here. Or I connect these two in. I mean, it's going that way and then coming back out, which just seems a bit silly, really, doesn't it? But actually, it's bringing the logs in and then the planks are coming. The logs from elsewhere are also coming out this way, so I don't know. I don't know with this one. We'll have to see. Right, so we got more. We need to get more trains on this line because we've only got the one, and it's got a rate of 83. We need to be at about 400, really. So at the moment, I can only afford one. But this is a line that is making money. It is making money, to be fair. That one. So you know, adding to that is not going to be a bad thing. We're getting some logs moving out of Strasburg now. Which is a good thing, and we have more bricks on the move, so hopefully we can start to clear those bricks through and get more supplied to Strasbourg. Currently only 4 on the cards. Oh, I'm actually negative money. Oh, no. Oh my goodness, I've not been in that position for a long time in this game. Oh, too many trains have been bought recently, but we will get there. You see how busy this area is already. 4 lines coming in, trains waiting for each other. Who's going first? Surely somebody's going first. Oh my wordy word. Missing some signals, some crucial signals here. And I'm 2 million in the hole. Oh, I've already took out my max loan. I might go bankrupt. Oh my word. Oh, I need to get these trains moving. Come on. Right, that little signal there is just going to allow that train to move forward out of this junction here. Because you've got a big load of stuff to deliver, and I need that cash. Can't be waiting with all those logs. This is our Castle to Strasbourg, one of our Castle to Strasbourg trains. I'm keen to see how we do on. Oh, I've zoomed right out here. Almost gridlock there. I know, and you know, when gridlocked without any money is the worst. I've been there in a game where I've gridlocked myself and I've got no money to fix it and I don't know what to do. That is painful. But yeah, it's really busy around here. We may need to start thinking about ways to make this better. We've still got new trains coming out, which is why we've got this extra traffic at the moment. Hopefully it will spread out. It's a really long line from here all the way up to Castle over there. So obviously the new trains are still coming out that we bought. Maybe I should have spaced them out better. But and there's another one coming out, you see. So oh my word, it's getting really densely packed in this area. Just gonna put, see, I'm out of money again. Oh my wordy. Come on, I need a big delivery to come in. I need a big delivery. I got 2 coming in simultaneously, 2 log trains. Timber for the win. Metz logs. Metz sidings logs. So they've not come a long way, so I'm not actually expecting loads of money from these guys. But 400,000, you know, not to be sniffed at there. Yeah, maybe it was a mistake making so many trains at once down here. This is busy town here. Yeah, I'm wondering if I have a signal here, whether I'm going to end up blocking the line when it stops with the length of the trains. Maybe a bit further up, because we don't have another signal till there. That's the back of the train there, so I could definitely do with one there. Although I'm 5 million in the hole right now. I do need these trains to get moving again. Right, time to have a look at our lines. So where are we losing all the money? We're going to go to all of our lines. Yeah, I might need to. I'm losing a lot of money on this castle line where I've just made all the new trains. So that is a big one. Strasbourg Plastics is one that's surprising me, actually. Let's go over there. So this is the total different corner of the map. We've not been up here for many, many years, in fact. And let's have a look. We've got our Strasbourg Plastics line, which has a rate of 110. We're only producing 73 here. Now, why is that? We're getting 107.66. That should be good. Or we're not getting the full amount of oil from Emden here. Got a rate of 405, and there's well, there's no excuse for that. So 405 oil. Ah, there's loads of oil sat on here. Got some 400 oil coming there. We've got then our oil line, which only has a rate of 129. May be the problem here. So our plastics factory has a demand at the moment of 200, meaning we need at least 400 coming from the refinery. 400 going into the refinery and then 200 coming out. So we're nearly there with that. So it's not doing too bad. Why is that line then not making me any money? So we're making about 81. The line is a rate of 112. So, and now it's making money. So 81, 112, we could probably afford to just knock off. There you go, 108. Knock a few wagons off here. Oh, I've got one to knock off on this one, actually. Rate of 106 there. Saved ourselves a bit of money. We do that. Hi, Stephen. Hey, good to see you. Welcome from down under. We are in Germany, and we're playing through from the UK. We're doing good. Money is really tight because I've been spending money like a madman and have neglected all my industries. Yeah, that's just how we've been doing it, and it's not gone well. I've spent all my money on passengers. That is really what's happened, particularly this line from Strasbourg to Berlin, which goes, it's a lovely scenic route with a lovely purple PLM 220. But at the moment, it is an absolute money pit, but I will not give it up because, yeah, I will not give it up because I built it and I want to keep it. So I'm just trying to figure out where else I'm losing my money. Mainz coal. I've bought a load of new trains, so that's why Castle to Strasbourg is a problem. Now, Mainz coal, again, this shouldn't be a line that's losing loads of money. Oh, I think the maintenance has come out. I think this is going to pay off soon. I just want to double check because that we've not, yeah. This is all gridlock down here at the moment. I need to get this clear. I need to get all these new trains that I've built out of this area because they're all collecting logs. to go up into the network, and yeah, we need to sort something out. So I need to make sure I've got enough signals. I've got no money to do anything with. I'm looking at this like I'm going to do something, and then I realise I've got no money. So with that, maybe I need to sell some trains. Maybe that's a wiser move. Or do I just let this all play through? Now then, I pressed the line manager then, and it showed me something very weird. Okay. Yes, yeah. A traffic jam and your cereal is always a good way to start the day with a splash of coffee. I'm starting to wind down. Actually, my eyelids are starting to draw heavy, so we are probably going to wrap up fairly soon. But I feel like I shouldn't leave it. Well, I've got no money. I've been really silly. Yeah, money's got really tight all of a sudden. I spent too much money on trains. That is what it is. I need to kick this habit of buying trains because we've been going crazy. Our headquarters, though, is that looking splendid at least? Oh, it's not. It's not really that splendid. Oh, I need to step up my game. I do. But we'd have 84 people now waiting at... Oh, when we made profit in the last term on the Berlin to Strasbourg line. So, that is really positive. That is very positive. I've white balance. Oh, it's just gone red again. I was about to say everything's looking good, and then all the maintenance came out. So I don't know how long this train has been waiting for a free path, but it has been an age. I'm wondering if I could, given this where this one is, could I sneak like a little extra platform down the side here and just run that train into there, because at the moment it's trying to compete with all of these log trains which are coming in and out, and they are absolutely taking over. Maybe when I have some money, that's what I'll do. I know. That's how this game gets you. Is you feel like you want to stop. You know you should stop because you need to eat and drink and be a normal human being. But there's just that one more bridge you could build and the next train. And what if you solve this problem and this traffic jam is not going to solve itself? Look at it. It's outrageous. Yes, I think so. I think I bought way too many trains at the same time, and they'll all start to space out soon. But I think a nice little, because this train just really runs out to this machines factory here, just doing a little job for me. But he has been waiting for a long time at that stop there, so maybe I just deconflict him completely with a little cheeky track. So. This train's coming in from Kassel, so I should get a big payoff here. 1.3 million. I am actually going to pause the game here because I don't want to lose my money again. Oh dear. But I do want to put in this extra platform. I'm fixated on this idea now that I have this additional platform, and having built that, the game has said no. And I don't really know why, but I hope we can solve it back. So we'll just move this back here. We'll bring this line over there, bring it in, and then basically straight back out again. And then we need to make sure that this train can go manage on the line. Where are we going? So the Strasbourg cargo hub, you're going to go to platform number 1. Right, and the game is now upset because, it could not connect to alternative terminals. Okay. You don't need them anymore because you're going there. So now you have your own line. You don't even need signals anymore. So don't waste your time with it. Crack on. And we can actually start to get some of those things out of here. All right, we've got a spare platform here. Bricks, logs. Still quite busy, but trains are moving. We don't have a complete logjam. It looks too tiny. I know, it's quite cute actually, isn't it? I quite like this little terminal platform here. I think that's what drew me to it. We've got trains moving again. Things are positive. Is that all it took? After all that time, you took 7 planks. What a waste. What a waste. We're not going to produce many machines like that. Where's all the steel? Oh, what is going on with this steel mill? We're not getting any ore from here. That is worrying. So, the map and ore line. It's 81 ore on here. We are losing some material from there, but where's... That train's going north. So our castle line has both side stake wagons and also open goods wagons as well, hoppers, to take stuff south. But where are... it's all the logjam, you know. The logjam has caused mayhem because I think it's trapped a load of trains. So that's where are all of our trains? So on here, let's have a look. So this one has got a big load of ore coming in. But again, it just needs time for this to all clear through. It is cute. I do love the little terminus here. And I like the little sporadic things. I know there's... I'm not a perfectionist when I play this game. I like to have these little weirdnesses because I worked on the railway for 10 years in the UK, and I've seen a lot of Victorian and British rail construction and methods, and it isn't perfect, and it's weird and wonderful, and it's kind of quirky, and that's what I like about it. You have these random junctions in random places, and you know, it wouldn't be the railway if it was. So when I recreate or when I build these lines, I like them to be a bit random. Now, money's looks like it's starting to come in because we've got trains moving. This south cargo hub was becoming a big problem. We've just flashed into red, but things are looking calmer down this end. We have got trains moving. Make sure we need to make sure we got plenty of block signals here, if I can. About a train's width apart. Keep it really tight through here, because again, we've got so many trains on here. We want to make sure this network is as dense as possible. Here's our lovely passenger train. Over the viaduct. What a view. What a view. I would pay good money to go on this train as a tourist. Yes. That's what we're here for. Oh, but we're not here for the train stopping. Do we need more signals? Yeah, we could definitely get away with a couple more. I think on here. Train's on the move again, so it's not a big problem. But with passengers, we do like to keep them moving nice and fast. We like to provide a good service. So I just need a little bit of cash to come in to buy a couple of signals. Oh, tiny shuttle platforms in Belgium. I don't know what the Belgian railways are like. I have no idea, but I fancy that they are. Belgium's quite flat, isn't it? I imagine things work quite nicely and well and neat and orderly in Belgium. But yeah, it's not like that here. There's random platforms all over the place. Yeah, I used to work out of London, St Pancras, and around the north of London there, and there's tunnels and viaducts and everything that you can think of, tight curves and all sorts. And yeah, I mean, it looks basically like this. But it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I missed the railway, which is why I'm playing this game. So things are looking good. We're in the positive. I've realised I've not paid back my loan, but I could do that, look. Pay back a good chunk of it. So we're back in the white. Trains are moving again. We've learnt lessons about our habits with buying new trains. We have connected a passenger hub in Kassel, which is collecting plenty of people between now three really large towns. Basically, we have Berlin over somewhere over here, our Kassel passenger hub here, as well as our cargo hub, and we have this industrial powerhouse area over here around Dusseldorf and down here in Strasbourg, where we're going international into France. So I'm quite pleased with what we've done in this episode. It feels like the network is starting to really sprawl. What would be good maybe in the next one is to come this way down to Pilsen, Nuremberg. Oh, German pronunciations let me down there. But also right up in the north, we've got some big towns that we've not really connected. Wolfsburg, Maidberg, Hanover, look, Münster, Meppen. You know, these are places, and it's a lot easier to build up in the north. Look how flat and scenic it is compared to the hilly parts we've been down there, Freiburg and oh dear. But anyway, we're starting to connect the network together. It's getting busy. It's getting frantic. You know, this is fun. This is why we're here, because we want to repay the loan. We want to build up our German transport empire, and we want to connect every town and industry and see all the trains running up, down, over each other in a kind of crazy, frantic way. If you're here for that, I will be here next Sunday doing exactly the same thing, and I would love to see you next time. If you have a chance, do give us a like and subscribe. I love playing this game, so I don't mind if you don't, but it's nice if you do. But if wherever you are in the world, whether it's breakfast or supper, it's been a blast, and I will see you next time, hopefully. So see you around, and God bless you wherever you are.